All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Don's Modeling Day. There's nobody watching right now, so it's just me and you, Jody.
It's just me and you?
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you
Nobody-
the first question, Donnie.
Now we got 3 people watching.
All right, takes a second for the takes a second for the numbers to start showing up.
What's going on, Trent? What's up, Keith?
Hey, Keith, Trent.
I was just telling Jody before the stream started, I'm going to be working on the light boxes for these 2 front pieces tonight. Shouldn't take too long. It's just, well, these here and these here and the ones on the side. The ones on the side, I'm probably going to have to trim out this brace a little bit right here.
You need a little
Be
more
able to get a
space.
light box in there. Do what?
A little more space in your brace.
Yeah, a little more space in the brace. What's going on, Tommy?
Hey, Tommy.
It's back to doing the at. That is so weird. YouTube must be doing some kind of experiment or something.
It might have to do with certain settings. Who knows?
Well, no, because I don't change any settings on mine anyway. And
That's
sometimes
true, eh?
it's got the handles like it's got right now, and sometimes it's got the channel names.
Yeah.
So
I never really bothered to take a look at mine and take note of it when I did mine on Saturday.
Well, I answered 3 or 4 of those before I noticed it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 2 for that.
So we're doing more light boxes for the Orville. Super cool.
Hopefully we'll get these 2 front sections done. And after that, there ain't much more to do as far as light boxes.
The whole front end of it will be pretty much done, eh?
Yeah. I got the nose cap done last week. Then I'll have to do the bridge part, which should be pretty easy. And I think there's one more piece that's got some of the blue in it, and that's about it. Let's see, Tommy Steven's here. What's up, Steven?
Howdy, Stephen Haynes.
And then everybody that was already here saying hi to Steven.
All right. So in a few minutes, I'm gonna start doing some quizzing for you guys again.
What kind of trivia we got tonight, Jody?
This time, it's all scale model related.
Ooh, scale model.
Scale model related trivia. I did my best at trying to come up with 10 scale model related questions. Different categories. Well, I don't know if there's categories, but I got 10 anyways.
Right. 10 scale model related questions. Whether they're different categories or not. And it doesn't have to be different categories. It can all just be all the same category. Scale model. That's it.
Don's here, says howdy y'all.
What's going on, Don?
He says Seth MacFarlane.
Good guess. Right, good guess. That's wrong, but good guess.
Since I didn't even ask one yet, but since Don's so raring to go, throwing answers out before they're even asked of him. let's get the
That's
first
the
one
only
going.
answer that Don has.
Yeah, sometimes he's right, though. Sometimes he's right. Maybe next week I'll come up with a quiz that is all answered Seth MacFarlane.
Oh, that would be great.
Just a special treat for Don, eh? All right, guys. You guys ready? I'm going to give arbitrary numbers of points to whoever gets these right. So, what is the measurement between rails for a double O gauge railway track?
I have no idea.
Come on, railroad enthusiasts. What's the measurement between the rails for an OO gauge railway track? You guys know this.
I would say not much.
Where's that Jeff's model train OON gauge guy?
Yeah.
Starts as Nicky 6. You mean the guy that was in Motley Crue?
Nikki Sticks.
Don says 3 inches.
Well, I personally don't know if that's right or wrong. So
That's not right. I'll tell you that. It's not right. Not 3 inches. So I'm pretty sure OO is the smallest one.
I have no idea.
Trent says 8 millimeters. That's less than a centimeter.
Yep.
That's not even a half an inch. That's say that's 3/4 of an inch. Also incorrect. By half. One and 1/4 inches. Okay, so if you looked it up, you'll be able to tell me the answer in millimeters. But yes, Don's correct. It is 1 3/4 inches. So, Don, how many points do you want?
What? I'm just going to ask each person how many points they want.
Trent says, my nad. I meant Ian.
Hey,
Okay.
whoever wins gets a free ticket to next week's live stream.
There you go. That's a pretty cool prize. Okay, so Tommy says Z gauge and T gauge are smaller. Okay. Don wants all the points. All right, so you'll get all the points to start with, and I'll deduct points from you as other players score points. How's that sound? So I'm just going to put all.
You get all the points for now, Don, and since there haven't been any points given out, there aren't any points, so you get no points.
That's right.
Tommy said he sold trains for years.
Yeah, excellent.
Bar bingo next week. We'll be late. You going to bar bingo, Don?
That's where Mary went on the weekend. She went to Wingo Bingo, where they play bingo for orders of chicken wings.
Wingo bingo.
Mm-hmm.
I got to put my eyes on now so I can solder.
So you're using the 5-volt lights, right?
No, these are 12 volt.
Those are 12? Okay.
Yeah, the ones in the engines are 5 volt because they're
The
addressable
addressable
LEDs.
Yeah. Don says, well, I'm not on the list in ranking, so I'm screwed. Well, so far you got all the points.
That's all that really matters, Don.
Yeah, as long as you got all of them. Howard's here, and he says, I adjust my junk all the time. Excellent. We all do. I'm adjusting my junk right now.
Takes some of us longer than others because we have to find it, though.
Feeding the ducks. What's this?
Feeding the ducks.
Yeah, it's one of your.
Oh, I think that's one of the default little
okay.
music things that StreamYards gives you.
Oh, yes, it hasn't been removed.
Yeah.
So
You've got mail.
You've got mail. You got the Ship My Pants. You got the Marco Polo.
Yeah, I got all the ones that were there at the time. Todd copied them over to my profile, but he's added more since then that ain't in mine.
Yeah, I got to go through my thing too. I don't have too many. In mine. It's hard to use that when you're by yourself.
Yes, it is.
So Howard says, start another book nook working on Liking and the Falcon. Oh, the Lich King probably, and the Falcon and a couple other wood models. Excellent.
I would love to produce for you sometime, Jody, but you stream on Saturday night while we're playing D&D.
Yeah, that's all right.
Right now, we're not playing D&D. We're playing a cyberpunk derivative game, kind of like Heroes, where people are starting to have superpowers, and
oh, that's kind of cool. Do you get to decide what powers you have, or is that selected randomly with like a roll of dice or something?
No, we each got to pick one superpower.
Okay, cool.
Have you ever seen the show Invincible?
Yes, I love that show.
I've been
trying to convince people to watch it. It's such a great story.
It is awesome. But the power that Adam Eve has?
Yeah.
That's the power that my guy has in this game.
That's
the ability to manipulate atoms.
You know what I liked about that? They had one episode where she was like making things. She helped the orphan shelter or whatever. And then like the building collapsed because she can make a building, but she didn't know about engineering and construction. Yeah. So she went and took a course in college and learned about it.
Yeah.
That was so cool. What a detail to put in your show.
I know.
She can make things. She can manipulate matter and make whatever she wants, but she didn't know how to properly construct things. And it wasn't safe. That's hilarious.
I love that show, man.
Yeah, it's pretty excellent. The first episode, like right at the end, where it's kind of, it's all kind of normal superhero stuff, and then right at the end, Omni-Man turns around and you're like,
cleans
wow.
house.
Yeah.
I was
Don's
thinking,
saying
okay,
that.
it's got to be one of three things. Either he's being controlled, he's not who he says he is, or his team turned bad and we just didn't know about it yet.
Yeah.
And turns
Yeah.
out he was not who he said he was.
No, I hope they make more episodes of that.
There's supposed to be a season 4 coming out.
Excellent. So Don says bar bingo at my club starts at about $2,000 a game. 6,000
Woo!
overall games. Oh, that's not like the one Mary went to.
Oh, that's $200 a game, Jody. 200,
Oh,
not
okay.
2,000.
200. Well, he's got a. Okay, I see. Yeah, 200. I thought it was a comma. It's a period. So Howard says D&D, Dicks and Dames.
Something like that.
Then Keith says, what happens if there's no Adam playing? You guys ready for the second scale model related question?
Maybe. I sucked at the first one.
Don says it's worth an hour to drive to get there. Yeah, I'd say if you can.
If you win something, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Even if you only win one game, $200 to drive for an hour, hell yeah.
Alrighty, here we go. What company introduced the first models of the Universal monsters in the early 1960s?
Oh, I think I know this one.
Was it Monogram? Was it Lindbergh? Was it Aurora? Or was
I
it
think I know this
Revell?
one.
Or was it Seth MacFarlane?
I could be totally wrong though, but I think I know this.
And Don says Monogram. Trent's going with a
There's me
Monogram.
flux.
Howard's going with Aurora.
That's what I was gonna say. I could be totally wrong though.
So yeah, in the early 60s, what company introduced the Universal movie monsters line of models? So we got 9 viewers, but we only got 3 answers so far. So I'm going to give you a couple more minutes.
Well, I'm gonna agree with Howard and say Aurora. Might be completely wrong, but that's my guess. Because I
Don says,
built a
I think
couple of those
Howard.
back in the day.
Oh, yeah? Cool. Don says, I think Howard is right.
I don't remember seeing any from Monogram, but I grew up in the middle of nowhere, so maybe they just weren't there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Howard says, I wasn't here for the first one, but Mobius is the one who released them. The first one was what's the measurement between the rails for an 00 gauge railway track? And Keith's got an answer in there. He also says Aurora. Yeah. Howard got it. Well, Keith and Howard got it. Aurora is the correct answer. So Howard says Mobius re-released them
Yeah.
probably recently.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Howard?
Well, not super recently, but fairly recently.
Howard gets points. How many points should I give him there, Donnie? Don's
Give
got
him
all the points.
Give him half the
Give him
points.
half?
Yeah,
Okay,
then him and
so that
Don will be
gives- yeah,
tied.
that's right. So him and Don are tied each at half the points. All right, excellent. So this question actually has a bonus. A bonus. Yes, for 1/4 of the points. What was the first monster released? Which movie monster was the first one they let go? Don says it's hard to remember after 50 years. Howard says probably around 2000. Mobius re-released them. Keith answered 2. Yes, Keith answered 2, but Howard answered first. I'm only awarding points to the first answer. It's like buzzing in. The first one to type it buzzes in. Don't worry, Don, you still got half the points. So Don says King Kong was the first monster. Howard says Wolfman was the first monster.
Well, let's be different. Let's say Frankenstein. I have no idea.
Donnie's going to say Frankenstein. Oh, Howard says minus 20,000 points. Pay attention. Minus 20,000 points for who? I'm in control of the points. Trent says Harry Belzongna. Howard says it's either that or Donnie said Dracula. No, Donnie said Frankenstein. Oh, it's either that
Frankenstein.
or what Donnie said or Dracula. Don says the Forgotten Prisoner.
He's given multiple choice answers. Just choose the one that's right.
I didn't give multiple choice.
I know, but he's given multiple choice answers.
Here's 3 answers. You already answered. Yeah, no.
Just give me credit for the one that's right.
Don. Don said King Kong. I'm going with the first thing you said, Don, was King Kong. Howard said Wolfman. Keith said Nosferatu. Trent said Harry Belazonia. Oh, Todd's here. Hey, Todd. How you doing,
What's up,
buddy?
Todd?
Let's give Todd a chance to answer this. In the early 60s, the Aurora Company released the Universal movie monster models. What was the first one released? And Todd's asking, who attacked Donnie's wing?
Who attacked my wing? Huh?
I don't know.
What are you talking about, Ty?
Okay, so Don's saying those are the ones he built. Don built Godzilla, the Forgotten Prisoner, King Kong. Cool, man. Do you still have them, Don? That would be awesome.
I don't have the couple I built way back in the day anymore.
Todd says, the fuck? I was born in 74, dude. So was I.
I was born in 69, so.
Just like me, brother. Your right wing. Oh, that big scratch on your arm.
Oh, wrestling with the dog.
There. Wrestling with the dog. Steven saying, howdy to Todd. Arm. Hey, Steven. All right, so yeah, it was Frankenstein, Donnie.
It was? Sweet.
Yeah. It was the Frankenstein monster. He's the first one.
Ha! I got some of your points, Don.
Yeah. So Don and Howard were tied for half, and Donnie gets a quarter of the points.
Nah, I don't need no
So
points. I'm
now
just
I'm
guessing.
gonna start dividing the points into numbers.
Numbers?
Yeah. So half the points are gonna be 5,000. And Donnie, you got 2,500. Don says, nope, got rid of them when I moved along with 1/8 Rolls Royce. And he also says, piss off, other Don.
I was waiting for that.
That's his catchphrase.
It is. Although I do kind of egg him on.
So, Todd, we're playing scale model related trivia tonight. That was only the third one. Or no, that was only the second one.
Yeah, second one, bonus question.
With a bonus. Yeah, with a bonus. So we got Don and Howard tied at 5,000 points. And we got Donnie D with 2,500.
That was a total guess, too.
And Don says, good laugh between friends. Yes, yes, yes.
I am not a merry man.
I must protest. I am not a merry man. So you getting all your sections wired first? Or are you doing them one at a time? Yeah, I haven't seen you build any boxes yet. So you're just getting all the
I'm
lights
just
wired
getting
first?
the wires ready. Easier that way. I don't think I cut enough pieces of black wire. Oops.
Oh, so Howard was saying he wanted to start at negative 2,000. He wanted to start in the hole because he's that good. I wouldn't be surprised if Howard could answer every single one of these questions that I dug up tonight.
Right?
I spent a couple hours scouring the interwebs, looking up history articles and such. I pilfered a couple of trivia questions from various quizzes, but I couldn't find much already put together on the subject of scale modeling. There's not a lot of fun quizzes out there related to it, so I kind of had to make up my own, which I enjoy doing anyways, because then you're gonna get some questions that isn't easy to just look up the quiz on YouTube or whatever and find the same one I'm looking at.
Right.
I like to mix it up. So Don says, if I don't like you, I tell you to fall out.
Fall out. That was a good game.
Don't think he means fallout.
I know.
But that's what he tells us. Where's my little thing? Oh, there it is.
Did you lose something, Jody?
Oh, my just my little thingy. All right. Let's jump into the next one then. So, question number 3. This one's another multiple choice. Which of the following is not a well-known plastic model company? Is it A, Lindbergh? Is it B, Revell? Is it C, Northern Lights? Or is it D, Aurora?
That's an easy one.
Yeah. Which one is
You
not
said
a
well
well-known
known,
plastic
not well
model
liked,
company?
right?
Which one is not well known? Or which one is not a model company?
Yeah.
And everyone is saying Northern Lights. C, Northern Lights, Northern Lights, Northern Lights.
You might have made that one a little too easy, Jody.
Yeah, but you still got to be the first one in on the buzzer to get the points.
That is true.
And that one would be Trent. Trent's in.
Ian would have got
And
that one.
everyone else.
That's his favorite model company.
Northern Lights?
Yeah. They make the second prize.
No, that's Polar Lights.
Yeah.
Howard says I wrote it out. It takes longer. That's true. Howard typed out Northern Lights and Don and Trent just typed C. Nonetheless, Trent got it first. So Trent says, do I have 1/8 points? No, you're gonna get 2,000 points. Donnie got 2,500 because it was a bonus question. Ow. I gotta move this little drawer I put on the bottom of my table here. It's just a little too low. And it's made out of metal. And I hit my knee on it all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just put it in the wrong spot. I need to move it to like the side instead of where my legs are.
Yeah, you don't want a drawer in the middle.
So I managed to get some airbrushing done on the
I'm glad you're finally getting the hang of your airbrush, Jody.
Friday and yesterday's group streams. I did some airbrushing all by myself. Well, I was doing it on stream, so I was getting a little bit of help if I needed it, but I managed to get it done. I got a nice base coat on my Enterprise here, and it's looking pretty original Star Trekky with the sort of greenish gray little tint to it.
The
I
ceramic
like it.
coating.
Kinda, yeah.
That's what it's called in what's it called? Mr. Scott's Field Guide to the Enterprise or something like that.
Oh yeah, they call it a ceramic
He
coating.
calls it a ceramic coating.
Cool. Infused with copper alloy. That's why it turns green.
Yeah.
You know, they could have said that and it would have made sense.
Kind of.
Howard says, I'm sawing screens on my phone to build this Lich King stuff. You're sawing screens on your phone? Don says, I looked up the Aurora Monster Kits list. I built 12 out of the 13 kits. Which one did you not get?
Wow. I think I built like 2 of them.
You'll have to get that last one, Don. Howard says, and my phone just can't seem to leave the words alone, even typing or voice.
Yeah, autocorrect can be a pain sometimes.
Well, I think he's using speech to text.
Yeah, but he said typing or voice.
Oh, typing or voice. Yeah, I see that. So Don says The Bride of Frankenstein is the only one that he didn't get done.
I like some of the ones that X Plus is coming out with now.
X Plus.
Yeah.
They're making like those movie monsters too?
Well, they're making some, and they made like Vampirella. They made
Okay.
Maria from Megaopolis, or whatever it was called.
The robot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they've made a
Metropolis.
few more that I can't think of right now.
Oh, cool. I've seen
I guess I could
some pictures of some of those. I think there was some at
zoom
Wonderfest too.
in a bit.
Various like Vampirella figures, stuff like that.
Yeah, I have one of the Vampirellas. They made like 3 of them.
3 like different variations.
Well, 2 different variations, and then they made a glow in the dark version of the first one.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, let's take a leap. Get to number 4. You guys all ready? This is a fun one.
Let's go for it.
Some of you guys might remember this.
I remember when.
Well, you were around in the 70s, so you might remember this. What kind of glue became regulated in the stores in the 70s because kids were using it to get high?
I don't know.
Trent says, autocorrect is so annoying.
It is.
Don says, testers.
Oh,
Howard
I
says,
remember the tester's glue.
testers.
I don't remember it getting regulated, but
Keith says, testers. Trent says, testers. Well, I'll count testers because the answer is just plastic cement, and that's what testers is. So, testers. I don't know. Don said test or. Should I give it to him, Donnie?
test ores. Why
Should
not?
I let him have that? I knew what he meant. All right, Donnie, it's your lucky day. You're going to get this one. I'll give it to you.
Blame it on the other correct.
Cameron says whipped cream whippets. How's it going, Cameron?
What's up, Cameron?
Don says, yes, they used to sniff it. Yes, they did used to sniff it. All right, Don.
Yeah, you 70s guys used to sniff everything, though.
1,000 points for Don. You got $6,000 now. Lead-based paint, Howard says, and Don says drain damage. I had to drain damage from glyphing snow. Cam says he's doing great. How's everyone?
I'm doing good.
Don says, well, they used to have lead in the gasoline.
They did.
Yeah, you can sniff that too.
You blow the lead right out the tailpipe up into the air. What could go wrong? What could possibly go wrong?
All right, looks like we got all our wires attached and we're ready for light boxes.
Yes, finally. I gotta plug my
So you gonna do that
Sonic
one on the
saber
edge
back
first,
up.
where that panel is there on the inside?
Trim this little piece back some.
Yeah, just so you can get in there to attach it.
Right.
Don saying, yes, we grew up with all kinds of fun chemicals all around us. Yeah. I survived lawn darts. I survived Ajax.
Oh, it would help if I turned it on.
I always do that too. I always grab that thing and just, why isn't it working? Oh, yeah. Turn it
I was
on.
pushing the button. I'm like, why isn't the green light coming on? Oh, yeah, I got to turn it on first.
How many blades have you gone through so far with that?
Still the first one.
Yeah, me too. I've heard some of the other guys say that they've broken their blade and had to change it a couple times now. I've sharpened mine a few times.
Mostly I've just
Really,
used it for cutting supports and stuff.
yeah. Oh, I use it constantly for all kinds of shit. Like the other day, I was cutting through 4-layer thick pieces of plastic so that I could make my Bussard caps. I couldn't find a thick enough piece of plastic, so I stacked up a bunch of pieces, glued them together, so it ended up being.
This is by far the thickest
Here.
stuff I've cut with it.
Oh, this is 3/4 of an inch thick.
Wow.
Solid plastic, and I was just zipping right through it.
Yeah, that's fairly thick resin focus. And it just cut right through it. That's the one good thing about resin. It doesn't melt.
Yeah,
It
nice.
just slices right through it.
Huh, I didn't know that. So when you're cutting plastic, you got to be careful to like you got to either cut far away from the line that you're trying to get because it'll melt and you got to file it away.
Right.
Or you got to go very, very small increments and do like many little cuts until you make your way through.
Well, this resin doesn't melt. Then again, you know, that's what this thing was made for cutting. So
It seems to be it seems like you're having a tough time.
it's going slow.
Yeah.
I'm not really putting a lot of pressure on it, but it's going slow.
Well, no, you don't want to do that because then you'll slip and cut into your delicate finger meats. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, that would be bad, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Don
But
says
yeah,
lights are evil. Lights are evil.
Lights are right.
Lights are right.
That's why
Come
Star
to the
Wars
bright
has sabers
side.
made of light.
That's right. That's right. Even the evil guys.
Yes. The evil guys and the good guys.
Trent says, "Dark side, Dawn. Come to the dark side and join us in the light."
I like that.
Keith says, "We survived clackers."
Oh, we did. I had some of those.
Were those like cherry bombs or fireworks or something?
No. Clackers. They were. You had a little handle about that long,
Uh-huh.
and you hold the end of the handle, and then had
Oh,
a
it had
hole
those
in
little
it with a string, and had two hard balls on the end of it that were made out of some kind of, I don't know what they were, resin or hard plastic or something. And then
Okay.
you sit there and flip them up and down like that and try to get the balls to bounce off of each other at the top and bottom. People would hit each other in the heads with them and stuff.
That sounds like
It was
fun.
fun, though.
I'm glad I didn't have those around when I was a kid.
That was fun. When I
Trent
was
says
in,
BB gun fights. Yeah, I remember doing that with my friends, having BB gun fights.
yep, I did that, and bottle rocket fights.
Yeah, that's what Don's saying.
When I was in Cub Scouts, our Cub Scout leader taught us how to make bolas using string and some rocks. And the first person that threw one of them beamed somebody in the head with them.
Oh, jeez.
Throw it in the whap! Ow! It was great. Those were the days.
One thing I remember when we were younger, we'd always make sure there was no stones in our snowballs. When we were making snowballs and having snowball fights, we'd always be careful that we weren't throwing rocks at our friends in the snowballs.
Oh, I thought you were supposed to put the rocks in the snowballs.
Well, no, because we'd throw the snowballs right at each other's faces. So Howard says use the ass end of the blade and not the tip. It seems to cut a little better. So I don't think he means the back. Yeah, I think he means like towards the heel of it. I don't think he means turn it around backwards. I think he means,
because I need to cut that a little more.
well, it allows you to put a little more pressure, and you're not worried about the tip of the blade.
Well, the idea is not to put a lot of pressure anyway. It seems to be working about the same on the resin. Try the other side using the tip.
So
Yeah,
resin is one thing I haven't used it on. I don't have any resin models, so I haven't tried it on resin myself so far. But I've cut plastic and wooden chopsticks and sandpaper.
Well, I'm assuming that casting resin and 3D printing resin are fairly similar.
Yeah.
So.
Howard saying ran off last night, wanted to talk. Oh yeah, I had to hit the bathroom and I was really hungry. I didn't have time to stick around. You could throw me a message on Discord or something, Howard, if you want to talk to me about something. We can have a chat there after this. Oh, Howard saying, yeah, he kind of lost it at the end trying to go through the week's events. Well, sometimes we don't have all the info we need. Wasn't
we
prepared.
don't, or Ian don't.
Any one of us. So Keith says sometimes pieces broke off the balls. Oh, the clackers.
Yes.
Yeah, and depending on what they're made of.
I don't know exactly what they were made out of.
I bet you it was the
really,
same as
really hard stuff, whatever
probably
it
like
was.
a billiard ball.
Yeah. Where's all the fun toys nowadays?
Don saying to Howard, Ian did put me to sleep with his Bob act.
Bob act? Ian had a Bob act?
I'm not exactly sure what he's talking about. All right, let's get to the next one. Number 5. So we're gonna halfway through here. Is everybody ready? There's 12 people watching. There better be 12 thumbs up on Donnie's screen. Oh, Bob Euchre. Okay, so his Bob Euchre impression.
I guess Ian was talking constantly.
Play
That's
by
what
play of the
Don
event.
calls Alec, because Alec just continually talks.
The Bob Euchre of the chat and the stream. All right, guys. Question number 5. 13 viewers. I want to see 13 responses in this chat. You guys ready? The name of the model, or the general name for a model that is cast in resin and sold in limited quantities is A, pop-up, B, a repop, C, a garage kit, or D, a custom kit.
A garage kit? Garage?
A pop-up kit, a repop kit, a garage kit, or a custom kit. Steven is here first. Boom, he says C, garage. Don says C, garage.
I'm going to go with garage.
Donnie's going to say garage. Ooh, you got to be different. Todd says garage. Trent says garage. Keith says garage. Cam says a pop-up. Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Where is it? Where is it? Sorry, Cam. But the answer is, Howard says, a barn kit, because I don't got a garage. Well, what I was in when I was at your place is a garage. It just doesn't have a big opening up garage door. Other than that, it's a garage. Yeah, it's a garage kit, Cam. That's like that big Enterprise D that Andrew at Canadian Starships is working on. Those are garage kits, so they're molded in resin.
Those are actually 3D printed.
Yeah, they're 3D printed in resin, but they're a small, like a really small operation of probably just a couple people making those.
Yeah, I don't know how many people they have. That's a good question.
Howard says, nope, it's a pole barn. All right, Steven was the first one to buzz in officially on the board with 1,500 points. So, Don, you're still in the lead. You got 6,000. Howard's got 5,000. Donnie's got 2,500. Trent's got 2,000. And Steven's got 1,500 points.
1,500.
1,500 points. All right, I gotta step away for 1 second. I'll be right back.
Time's up.
Aw.
You said 1 second. You're stealing my points. I thought you'd be used to that by now, Don. Is that too thick? No, that just fits in there. I was just seeing if this plastic is too thick to fit between those windows and that slot, but no, it fits. Because the slot's got to be lit up blue and the window's got to be lit up white.
Did you say slot?
Slot. You little slot.
What's this about slots?
He said slot.
Don says they're stealing my points. No,
Yeah.
actually, I'm not deducting any points, Don. You're holding steady at 6,000.
I told him I thought he'd be used to that by now.
Howard says, what happened to the other Don? He says, yes, I am. YouTube hates me.
What happened to the other Don? There's
Howard
two Dons here. I don't know any other Dons.
Yeah.
Do we have another Don?
Other Don? I know there's a Howard and another Howard and another other Howard and other Howard, but I know there's only Don and other Don.
Even though technically all the Howards are the Howard.
All the Howards are the same Howard. So Howard says maybe Jody is combining the Don's points together. No.
Hey, there you go.
I started by giving Don all the points. And then when Howard got the next question right, I gave him half of all the points. And at that point, I had to determine how many points was all the points. So I decided all the points were 10,000. So they each got 5,000. And then Don got another question, so he's got 6,000. Jody has pity on me because I'm old. First of all, you're not that old. And second of all, no, I do not have pity on you.
We're all old.
Yeah. If anything, I envy you because you're so much cooler than me.
I don't know about that.
Howard, it's multiplicity.
Don just plays with wood. You build cool shit out of plastic.
Yeah, but I play with wood too. I got this thing that I want to... I'm not sure how I want to do it, but I got this natural piece of driftwood. It's like the end chunk of this driftwood log, right?
Right.
And when you shine a flashlight on it, you get a silhouette of like a raven sitting on a rock or a tree or yeah, it looks exactly like a raven. So I want to mount like a light, like maybe an LED or something that'll give you like a single light that'll give you a nice crisp shadow that you could like move maybe on an arm or something, like on an arc. Because when you shine a light on it and you move it around, your shadow changes a little bit, right? And you get cool angles. And it's so cool. So I want to make like a light out of it, and you just have it shining on the wall. Because you look at it, just looks like a random log, but you shine a light on it, and it looks exactly like a raven sitting on like a fence post or something. It's so cool.
That is cool.
Maybe I'll show it to you guys on Wood Wednesday.
You're welcome to join in anytime, Jody.
Yeah, well, I've been on there once.
Yeah, one time. We need more Jody.
That's what everyone says. Howard says, Don will tell you how it is, blunt, straight up. F off.
He will. That's what I like about Don.
Yeah. So Howard says, you see that those people that take cardboard and turn it 90 degrees and it becomes something else. Yeah, like silhouettes and stuff. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Or those sculptures that are like that looks like random pieces that are just kind of arranged that looks like one thing, and then they turn the whole thing. It's like a 3D sculpture, but they
What?
shine a light and it makes a silhouette, and then when you turn it, the silhouette changes to something else totally different. That's so cool. How
What
do you even
about the
come up with
people that draw shit on a piece of paper and it just looks like a bunch of lines, and then they turn it a certain way and you got this 3D picture? It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's anamorphic drawing.
yeah, it's cool as shit.
Yeah, or you can like reflect it off a curved surface or something too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got to figure out how I'm going to put this in there, hold it in place, and then put zip kicker on it.
Zip kicker.
Todd's favorite stuff.
Never used any of that yet. Don't have any.
Oh, I love zip kicker, man.
I just hold on to things for a few seconds with my fingers. But most of the time I'm using most of the time I'll throw the baking soda on there because of the way that I use the glue sometimes to fill things in and secure, like to secure joints or angles or
Oh
whatever.
no!
Oh, what happened?
I almost boo-booed. There, I got it. Now, zip kicker before it moves.
There you go. So you got that panel kind of right beside the line of windows?
Right in between the windows and the slot.
Okay. Yeah, because those are different colors, right?
Yeah, focus camera. So there's the windows and there's the slot.
Don just confirming. Yeah, lights are evil. See?
That's not the lights. That's the pieces, the bits. And lights are not evil, Don. Lights are right.
Lights are right.
And resin rules.
Interesting sound. Is that your
That was
phone thing?
that was my phone, yeah.
Okay.
I got a notification for something.
I still watching Jordan stream there. I still keep checking my phone because you got the same the Star Trek noise notification. I gotta change mine.
I used to do that every time I got a phone. I would set all the little notifications for different things to be, different cool stuff. And finally, after
Yeah,
about
it's
the fifth
fun.
phone, I was like, I'm done with that.
I downloaded a thing of all the Star Trek sounds. So I got like the door chime and the computer sound,
Yeah.
and the red alert and the Bozeman whistle and stuff
Yeah.
like
I used to do all that too. I may or may not have had the Imperial March for when my wife called.
that. So Don says the bits for the lights are what is evil. LOL.
They can be a pain sometimes. And so can wood, Don. So,
And he says we're all trained like Pavlov's dog.
yeah. Ain't that the truth?
Is that good drink, Paco? You thirsty little dog. My little big dog.
Little dog that thinks he's big.
He thinks he's big, and he is big.
Chiweeby.
Yeah. He weighs like 18 pounds almost.
We had a cat at one time that weighed 22 pounds.
Yeah, I had a pretty big cat too. It's probably over 20 pounds.
She wasn't fat, though. She was just a big freaking cat.
Oh, mine was a fat one. It was a fatty. Fatty fat
Oh,
cat.
only cat I've ever had that I actually liked. And that was because she acted more like a dog.
Oh, Don says I'm ranked. He says not for long, but he's got a rank. He says, "Where's the bird?" Bird's in the bedroom with his kid, with his human person, just chilling out and having little birdie snuggles. Steven says, "Way to go, Don, for getting a crown, getting some rank and some recognition." Oh, Howard's ran out. Damn it, I hate when I run out of part work stages to do when I get going on a build. I've now done 4 different builds with packs. Yeah, that's what Howard was doing on the stream last night. He worked on 4 or 5 different things. A pack here, a pack there.
He did a Dawn.
Yeah, he worked on the Dalek. He worked on the Batmobile. He worked on the
That Dalek is so cool.
Bunch of things. That thing's gonna be so huge. Really big.
Not just huge,
Really,
but it's gonna be cool. I like the Daleks in Doctor Who anyway. I used to stay up really, really late at night just to watch Doctor Who on Channel 8.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Public television, that was the only channel we could get Doctor Who on.
My brother really liked that one. I wasn't into it so much.
You didn't like Doctor Who? I love Doctor Who.
I didn't dislike it. I just didn't get that familiar with it. Yeah. When I was a kid, to me, it was old.
Oh, yeah, it was old, but I grew up watching Tom Baker, so Tom Baker is the Doctor to me.
That's not the original guy.
No, he was the 4th Doctor.
So like the 70s and 80s.
Yeah. I think, when was Tom Baker the Doctor? That's a good question, Jody. I know it was in the 80s when I was watching it.
Next week. I'll throw that in next week. Don says, I watched Will finish his Batmobile today. And he says it turned out great.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't say nothing because you said you were going to throw that in next week. So,
if I remember, I'll try.
Well, I can just say it if you want me to just say it. I just
no. If you wanna do a Doctor Who week next week, we can do some Doctor Who questions next week.
That would be cool. 3 foot tall.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be bigger than my granddaughter. Well, almost. She's almost 3.5 feet tall. We took her to this little petting zoo next town up the road from here last weekend. And when you first go into the petting zoo, they had this little thing you could stand in front of that would tell you how tall you are. She was almost 3.5 feet tall. Almost.
So 3.5 feet for about 7 years old. I don't know.
My granddaughter? No, she's 3.
3?
3.5. Yeah. She'll be 4 in March.
I don't know how big
2nd.
kids are.
They're all different sizes.
That's true.
They are.
She could be 17-year-old and a dwarf.
Well, here's the thing. My daughter is 4'11". her boyfriend, Madeline's father, is right at 6 foot tall.
Okay.
So she has a wide range of genetics there that she could be.
Don says, Seth MacFarlane next week for all my answers. Never seen a Doctor Who. Well, you got a week to start watching, Don.
Yeah, it's only been coming on for like 50 years, so it won't take long to catch
Yeah.
up.
Even I've seen at least 10 episodes.
I've seen them all at one time or another.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, one time they were on Netflix, and I went on a Doctor Who binge watching all the ones I'd never got to see before.
Oh, cool.
And the BBC decided, we don't want you Americans watching our show. And they took it back
They
off
took
Netflix.
it away? Oh.
So the only place you can watch it now is on the BBC, which you can't watch from America.
Yeah, I don't understand those regional specific things. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, it does.
Well, sometimes it's because networks air certain shows. Like in Canada, they made this whole big deal about, oh, Netflix is going to pick up Star Trek Prodigy, right? It's like, oh, cool, I can finally watch it because we don't have cable TV, so I had no way of watching it because it wasn't streaming on anything. It wasn't on Paramount Plus in Canada because they played it on the Sci-Fi Network.
Oh, I
So
turned that around backwards.
It aired on cable TV, so it wasn't allowed to be available on streaming services.
That makes no
But
sense.
now I finally, yeah, it makes no sense to me, but I guess it makes sense.
Well, because there's
for
lots of shows that aired on cable TV that are on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Keith says, Doctor Who was my uncle's favorite show. He had the DVD collection.
I never could afford the DVD collection because that's a lot of DVDs, but I did watch it.
Well, if you collect them over the years.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys ready for the next question?
Let's do it.
We're at number 6. Okay. What global event led to a boom in plastic scale modeling with the introduction of military themed kits like planes, tanks, and ships?
I think I know this one. I'm not sure though.
Again, what global event led to a boom in plastic modeling?
Oh, I'm off camera. Oops.
Trent says World War at, and then he says World War II.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Todd's not exactly wrong. He says COVID. I won't say he's wrong because it probably did. I could see that also happening. Yeah. But he says, yeah, the wars make more sense. Keith says 2. Howard says 2.
That's why I laughed because you said what global event led to a boom.
Boom. Yeah. Oh, I never even did that on purpose. Sometimes the universe just lines itself up. So the first one in on the buzzer, well, World War at, but he corrected himself. World War II. That's Trent. I'm going to give Trent 1,500 points. So Trent's going to have 3,100 points. Or sorry, 3,500 points. 1,500 points.
World War II gave us the mighty Corsair.
Howard says I was posting pictures on Discord. All right, let's check it out.
Well, you snooze, you lose, Howard. You hadn't been posting pictures, you could have answered that question.
Also required farmers to use steel wheels.
Yeah, because rubber
And Don
shortage.
says that makes sense. Yeah, after World War II, they started releasing tanks and planes, and their molding technology got a little better, so they were able to make more detailed models. I bet you if Ken was here, he would have got that one. First
Yep.
off that. No rubber
Dang.
for tires.
I
Yeah,
was hoping to get
use.
all of this done tonight, but that's not going to happen. It's 9:16 already.
You got 45 minutes, dude. You can get that done.
Yeah.
You got-
2,
Remember
4,
all,
6 more light boxes. Yeah, no problem.
remember all your past streams, how fast you started going towards the end compared to when you first start.
That is true. But the problem is, I'm kind of building these as I go, to fit the place. So,
Yeah. You're just warming up. Once you got one side, you know what to do on the other side.
true.
Or have you've already done the other side on your last stream, right?
No,
No? Okay, so this is the first side of the
of the
other
front
end.
part, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
I did both of the middle sections. I got both of those done. Now I'm working. Last stream I did the nose cone, remember?
That's right, yes.
And then this stream I'm working on these 2 front pieces. And that's too wide, of course.
Don's giving you the gears again. See, lights are evil. You'd be done now if you didn't have to do lights.
You're not wrong, but it wouldn't be nearly as cool.
Not even close. Question number 9. This one has a bonus question attached to it.
All right.
You guys ready?
Bonus points.
Question number 9. What scale model company also made the full-size set prop for filming the first appearance of the Galileo shuttle?
Oh, that's
in
an easy
Star
one.
Trek? Yeah, it's
Oh,
an
oh,
easy
oh,
one.
pick me, pick me. Oh, oh.
You got to be the first in the comments, Donnie. Oh. Howard says Ravel. Donnie says AMT.
I couldn't help it.
Do we got any other guesses? What scale model company also made the full-size set props for filming the first appearance of the Galileo shuttle in the episode, by the way, called the Galileo 7 for Star Trek? Howard says AMT. Trent says AMT. Howard says, I didn't say Ravel. No, oh, sorry. Did I say Howard? I meant to say Don. Don said Ravel.
You mean Don didn't say Seth MacFarlane?
No. No, he knuckled under and said, okay, AMT. Uh-oh, Howard, that's it. I need you to swap accounts. Well, it's because the comment right above that said, go for it, Howard. Go for it, Howard. Because he said I should put lights on my jail wagon. And Don said, go for it. And then I mixed up Howard and Don when I
Don
read
said
the
Seth MacFarlane Model Company.
McFarlane MMC. There you go.
There is a McFarlane Model Company. It's not Seth MacFarlane. Oh, I'm sorry, it's McFarlane Toys.
McFarlane Toys. Is that
Yeah.
Todd McFarlane?
Yeah.
The comic book artist? The Spawn
Yeah.
creator? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah, they make some cool stuff. They do like rock stars and shit too, like Kiss and the Metallica and all that stuff.
Yeah, I've got some of their Kiss figures.
Oh, cool. Guy that I used to know had the whole Metallica band, the whole set. And what was the other one? He had Metallica, he had Alice Cooper, he had I don't remember. 20 years ago.
I just have the Kiss ones because that was my band back in the day.
Other Howard is here. He says there's no confusion.
And I still like Kiss.
All right, so Donnie, you got in there first. You're in the comments, man. So I got to give you the points, right?
I couldn't help that one.
You're gonna get 1,500. So Donnie, you are at 4,000 points. 2,500 plus 1,500 is 4,000, right?
That
I
works
should
for
be able
me.
to get that. That's yeah, those are pretty basic numbers. I think I could handle that.
I don't use the new
All right.
math, so
Bonus. You guys ready for the bonus? Let's see. Don says, does it stand for American McFarlane Toys? LOL. No, that's the bonus question. What does AMT stand for? And I'm
I
going to
know
tell
this
you,
one too.
the bonus question is worth 2,000 points.
I know this one too, but I can't type in the comments right now.
Uh-oh. Somebody better hurry before Don's hands are free. Howard says, I quit. I'm going to hug my new Lego catalog. Or I should say, other Howard says. Other Howard's going to go hug his new Lego catalog.
My granddaughter's been having a blast looking at the Amazon catalog.
Don says, wait, there's Legos you don't own yet? Oh, we got an answer. We got an answer. What does AMT stand for? Don says, American Machine Tool. It's for 2,000 points, Don.
Why is my Tamiya not sticking like it should? We may have to go
Howard
with the super
says,
glue.
the Tamiya Super Thin's not holding it in place?
No.
Probably because it's resin.
No, it's styrene plastic. It's a styrene plastic.
But you're trying to attach it to resin, aren't you?
No, I'm attaching it to this other little piece of styrene plastic here.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm attaching it to that. Well, there.
Okay,
That other
so the
little
one
piece
you
of
already...
styrene. I guess it's just
Gotcha.
taking longer to dry than I was calculating. We'll just brace it with some super glue.
Oh, Don's changing his answer. Now he says aluminum model toys. And from the time, let's see, 1023, 1024. That's plenty of time.
Don's right. I knew that one. I couldn't type in the comments, Jody.
Howard says, that's it. I'm going to go buy some Lego and send it to Don for spite.
Why? Because he got it right?
Well, he got it wrong.
Yeah, he did.
And then he got it right.
Yeah.
No one else answered. So He gets it. 2,000, Don. 2,000 points. 8,000 for Don. So he still got almost all the points.
Yes.
And he says, no Legos. I think he's talking to you, Howard. Howard says he's going to send Legos to Don for spite. And Don says, no Legos, Howard.
I haven't ever built many Legos either.
Don's just like that guy from Lord of the Rings.
No Legolas.
Legolas? No? Yeah? Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy doesn't have Legos either. Hey, not all my jokes can be home runs. I'm not the Blue Jays over here.
Hey, that was good.
Okay, 1027. We still got a few left. That was number 7.
Oh, 9:20. You scared me there, Jody. 10:27. Oh shit! I gotta go to bed.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm living in the future, man.
I
Come on,
know.
Don, get with the times. Get with the times, man. You're living in the past, bro.
I'm living in the past. Oh, the girder toys. Those were fun.
I used to build the plastic girder towers. Those were fun. Don't know if I know what that is.
If it's what I'm thinking about, it's the ones that were
They're
put them
connects
together
or
with
something?
bolts and nuts.
Okay, that was called connects, I think. They're like little aluminum pieces with holes in them, like
And
little
some of them
flat
were
bars.
plastic. Yeah.
Yeah, and they had flat bars and like nuts and like little knuckle things that you join them together, and you could make
Yeah.
bridges and towers, and yeah.
I think they were
I never
called
had any of
erectors.
those, but
Erector set.
yeah, well, there's a bunch of different. Yeah, there. Keith says erector sets.
Yeah,
I
I
think
love
the
those
Lego
things.
version of it. I think the Lego version of it is called Connects or something, right? Or
I
Technique
have no
or something
idea.
like that. Erector sets, yeah. I remember those. I didn't have them, but I saw
I
them.
had some.
All right, 10 viewers. You guys ready? Question 8. Stephen Haynes says Meccano. There you go. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. Meccano. That was another kind of them.
I've never heard
A
of
lot
that
of
one.
similar, same as erector sets, pretty much. And Howard, or sorry, Don says no, those were erector sets. The plastic girders had little beams and uprights, just like a steel frame.
Oh, I don't
Okay.
know those.
Huh.
I never had any of those. I had an erector
So it's
set.
like scaled down high rise construction.
Yeah,
Cool.
never had any of those.
Question 8. This one's multiple choice, you guys. Ready? Here we go. In what year did Yoshio Tamiya start his scale modeling company?
Oh, that's a good
1938, 1949, 1950, or 1946?
question. I have no
Don
idea.
says you could build skyscrapers. Yeah. Okay, cool. You could build skyscrapers.
Yeah, I never had any of those.
So you'd probably emulate the same construction technique. Cameron says 1950.
Sounds good to me. I have no idea.
Cam trying to get on the board. He's not on there yet. Trent says B, 1949.
First, I need
Keith's
to
going to
paint
go with
the side of the white.
1946. You going to paint the inside?
Yeah. Before I put the end on.
So Cam said C, 1950. Trent said B, 1949. And Keith said D, 1946. And other Howard says, by the way, if Todd or Keith is here, did you guys see the Goonies set from Lego? It's on the new list. Nice. That would be cool. Stephen Haynes says
Goonies was a great movie.
C, 1950. Yes, Goonies was a pretty good movie. Keith says, yeah, I did see the Goonies Lego set. Excellent. Did you guys see that meme I put on Discord last week, or with the I put it in the Lego spot? It says
Which one?
my executive level breadwinning wife, and this is me showing her the Lego Star Trek set I want to get.
Oh, yeah.
A picture of Captain Picard showing Beverly Crusher or something on one of those pads. Well, Keith is going to get himself on the board with D, 1946. Yoshio Tamiya started in 1946.
I did not know the answer to that one at all.
So Don says, look up Kenner's panel and girder set. They were cool. All right, Keith, 1,500 points, buddy. This pen sucks. Get a different one. There we go. A nice, freshly scrolled 1,500 points with a brand new pen.
Nice.
Other Howard says we had Tinker Toys that were human size in preschool. I wish
I had Tinker Toys. I didn't have no human-sized ones. Human-sized Tinker Toys would have been awesome.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Donnie, did you see the follow-up I gave you in about the stress bullets?
Yes. Did you look at those things, Wayne? Those things are awesome.
No. Not the little guns, the other thing after that.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
I wonder if I can bring it up here on the Discord.
Those little game guns, dude. are awesome.
Yeah. Fidget stress bullet guns.
Yeah, some of them actually shoot little plastic bullets out. Or little foam bullets, one or the other. What you call me, Bill? Boom, 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 boom. Oh.
Let's see. Where was that? Was that in the off-topic section?
Back
There
when
we
I
go.
first hired in at Nissan, that would have
Let's
been
see.
awesome to have. Nowadays, that would just get you wrote up.
Save image.
We used to get those big old, like 2-foot long rubber bands that they used to hold the top of the garbage bag up in the garbage can.
Oh, okay.
And shoot those. We used to shoot those back and forth from one line to the other at each other on night shift. Back when we were
Okay, so I
allowed to
saw
have fun at work.
no one's allowed to have fun anywhere anymore. Hey, there's Buck. Hey, Buck.
Buck, what's going on, man?
How's it going? Buck says, what the heck's going on here? Well, we're working on the...
There we
Oops.
go.
I was
that
going
what
to
you're
tell you
talking
before
about?
Oh, yeah. Did you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to make sure I didn't put it up by accident. Yeah, so you can get the combination of these two items right here. You can get the rubber fist, and you can get the t-shirt launcher, and then you can punch people in the face from really far away.
That's great. Oh, I love it. I love it.
I don't know where this
Oh.
is from. It's just a funny picture that I saw online.
Whew, I bet that would hurt too. Ow.
Well, that fist looks like it has some weight to it.
Yeah. It's like it's made out
Even
of
if
that
it's like
rubbery stuff,
silicone.
probably weighs 3 or 4 pounds. Wow,
Yeah,
right in
well,
the face.
it says silicone rubber.
Oh, that'd be great for an office.
Everybody's saying howdy to Buck. You're late in the game, Buck.
You are, Buck.
You're gonna have to grab some bonus points if you want to get on the board here and get anywhere close to Dawn. Dawn's got 8,000 points, man.
Yeah, come on, Buck.
Howard's got 5,000. Donnie's got 4,000. Trent's got 3,500. Steven's got 1,500 points, and Keith's on the board with 1,500 points. Buck says, fire at Ian. And then he says, Seth MacFarlane. That should get me caught up. Actually, Buck, tonight's trivia category is scale modeling. And Don says, see, I'm not ranked. Did Buck come in and steal your crown, Don?
Shame on you, Buck. Stealing Don's crown.
All right, Buck, I'm going to give you a chance here, buddy. Since you're new and you missed a lot of questions, I'm going to make the next question worth 2,000 points. Hopefully Don doesn't get it first because he'll run away with it. Okay. This is actually the last one I have. Other Howard says, give Buck my points. Well, you don't have any points, other Howard. The first Howard has points. Don says, YouTube hates me. So Buck says, 350 Titanic. And the Voyager. Good guesses. Good guesses, but those weren't any of my questions. How many Howards are there? I think the other day there was like 5 in the stream. We got Howard and we got other Howard, this guy right here. But your confusion of names. He says I'm the same guy. No, you're other Howard. This is Howard. And Buck says, will the real Howard please stand up? I repeat, will the real Howard please stand up? We're going to have a problem here. Am I on? Did I lose my audio? Are you saying anything, Donnie, or am I out of audio? Yeah, I think I lost my headphones. Hold on. Hello? Okay, Donnie's saying I hear you. I don't hear you though, Donnie. I think I gotta check my settings here. Give me a sec. I think my headset died. It says I'm connected. Donnie is not muted. Buck says I don't hear Donnie either. Okay, Mary doesn't hear Donnie either.
No, I think looks like it's kind of frozen.
I think so. I don't see any movement either.
I don't hear anything from Donnie in the background.
Oh, his hand's waving. There's his hand.
Oh.
We can't hear you, Don.
I'll let you go there.
Buck hears a bird. Yeah, Tori came out to see what's going on. Mary said she couldn't hear you. Buck says we don't hear you. Howard says we don't hear you. Don says, no, Steve, I was trying to make a joke with Howard in the movie Multiplicity. The one the Michael Keaton clones keeps calling the main character Steve. Oh, haha. Yeah, not at you, Steven.
Can you hear me now?
There we go.
My microphone died.
You're back. Your microphone died?
Yeah.
It happens. At first, I thought it was my headset that went dead. So I changed to the
Well, you
other
answered
headset.
me when I said something to you.
It might have been a coincidence.
I thought. Okay. We're good now.
All right. Donnie's back. Buck says, it's Donnie.
Whether you like it or not.
Don says, see, the light stole all the power from your mic.
No, I forgot to plug up the case and charge it. I knew it was low, and I forgot to charge it. It is what it is.
It happens, yeah. Well, that's one of the reasons I started using the plug-in USB mic there, because the little wireless ones I got, they don't even last an hour.
Well, mine lasts, a whole stream, but last time I used them, the case was ran down, and I knew that when I used them, and I should have plugged the case up afterwards, and I forgot.
Oh, that's a bummer. Buck said he had a problem with his newer mic. I don't know how long he struggled with it for, but it turns out you have to turn them on to work. Yeah, just like the Sonic Saber, eh, Donnie?
Yeah. Actually, the newer mics turn on when you take them out of the case.
Oh, cool.
You open up the case, like I'll show you. Yeah, it's fully charged now. But this is the case they go in. And as soon as you flip the case open, you'll see the mic come on.
Oh, maybe Buck has an older version? Oh, the receiver was not turned on.
Oh. Because you don't keep your receiver in the case. I keep my receiver in the case all the time.
Ah. Keith's asking Howard, other Howard, do you like pizza, Steve? Quoting the movie. Howard says, I did buy a Lego, so piss off, Don. I got more Lego sets now. Buck says, no, I plugged it in and left it there.
Yeah, I keep
Oh,
mine
Howard,
in the case.
Howard knows what it is. He says, ain't got no gas in it.
I think I might need to change the blade on this thing.
Sharpen it.
How do you do that? Oh, here we go.
With a sharpening stone. Oh yeah. I find sometimes it just depends on there's like spots in the material where the density is not consistent, I think. And it just doesn't go. And you like pick a different angle or just slightly
Oddly
move
enough,
it
it works better on harder material.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And if you're holding the thing in your hand like not tightly, it'll have a hard time sometimes because the vibrations will flow and like translate into your hand and stuff, right? You don't feel it, but the material is not getting all the power of the tool. It's getting dispersed.
Right. Have you ever tried to cut ABS with it?
I think so.
It cuts ABS like butter.
Yeah. Oh, there's other Howard. Who's this Steve?
Now there's 3 Howards.
I wish I could be multiplicity right now. It gets more done. Well, if you had as many farmhands as you had YouTube accounts.
Right?
Yeah, when I first got my Sonic Saber there from Howard, I did some testing. And
I did too.
tried it out on a bunch of different things like sponge. It won't cut sponge. It won't cut foam. Like styrofoam packing material. Like, like a styrofoam block that the stuff is packed in.
Yeah.
It'll cut it. It'll cut it the same as a regular X-Acto will, but the mechanical part, the Sonic Saber part, has no effect. And like silicone, it won't cut silicone. Soft things. It has a hard time with soft things. Certain kinds of plastic too, like really I guess you'd call it non-dense, or like some plastics, like food plastics. That has a hard time with that stuff because it's a different formula of plastic, I guess, right? The polymers are arranged differently.
Well, I played around with it some when I first got it, and they sent me two packs of R2D2, the pack that his wheel comes in. So I had an extra wheel, and that's made out of ABS. And dude, it cut that like butter.
Yeah, and it doesn't melt it much either.
No.
Certain things will melt a lot more than other things will. Buck says, will it cut the tension? Depends on how dense the tension is, Buck. If it's really dense, it will. If the tension is thick, it'll probably cut it.
If it's an Ian level tension, it probably will. Sorry, I
He
couldn't help
says,
it.
I wonder how well it would cut steak. It probably would cut steak
Terribly.
just as effectively as a regular X-Acto knife would. I don't see it making a difference. Like, you'll cut the hell out of your finger with it because it's a sharp blade, but the Sonic Saber doesn't make a difference until you get to the bone. If you're still pressing that button by the time you hit your bone, well, that's your problem.
Oops. Then you're going to have a problem.
Howard says, my girlfriend wants to make a few mini clones. You're in trouble now. Uh-oh. Expensive steak knife. Wow, the blade's not really long enough to be useful for a steak knife unless you're having like thin cuts. Philly cheesesteaks.
Breakfast steak.
Yeah, it cuts fingernails. Howard's right on that. It does cut fingernails.
I haven't tried that.
You can also use it sideways to like scrape.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I tried
It's
that.
really effective at doing that too.
I tried that after you mentioned that it worked good at that.
Don says it might cook the steak. You never know. You have to. I'd have to give it a try on some raw meat and see if it actually disturbs the molecules enough to get it cooking. Because sometimes when you're holding plastic things, it'll get hot where your fingers are, and
Yes,
it's
it
only
will.
doing that. Yeah, but the
And
whole
wood.
thing. Yeah, but the whole thing you're holding doesn't get hot. It only gets hot where your fingers are because the vibrations are being transferred into your fingers, and your fingers are heating up because it's moving the molecules so fast.
It's cool how the Sonic Saber works.
Mm-hmm. It's basically working on a molecular level and pushing the molecules out of the way and separating
Pretty
them
much, yeah.
with vibrations.
Good vibrations.
I guess Buck figures it would cut Ian because he's pretty dense. All right, we got a few minutes left. I'm going to ask the last question. Buck's going to get a chance of getting on the board because it has a bonus question attached to it. All right, so the question itself is going to be worth 2,000 points, and the bonus question is going to be worth 5,000 points. So, question 10. Released in 1954, what was the first plastic sci-fi model kit to be produced?
Oh, that's a good question. I have no idea.
There you go. Buck says because the water in your finger is boiling. Yeah, exactly. It's moving the molecules around and boiling the water in your finger or in the blood and the cells. Howard says Star Trek Enterprise.
Nope.
Not in 1954, Howard. Anyone else? What was the first sci-fi model kit to be produced?
That is a very good question.
Yes. Buck's got a guess. He says flying saucer from the day the Earth stood still.
Could be. I don't know.
Don says jet airplane, maybe Saber jet. No, we're looking for a sci-fi, the first sci-fi plastic model kit. Howard says, how do you know? Laugh out loud. It's the Moon Man. Oh, Buck says, no, I said flying sausage. Oh, oh yeah, you did say flying sausage. Sorry about that, Buck. Howard, yes, he said sausage. Okay, I must protest. Buck said sausage. What is the first sci-fi model, plastic sci-fi model kit?
I have no idea.
He says, I got you on a bucknicality. Well, when I'm building models and making videos, I refer to it as the sausage section quite frequently.
This is
So
how you
I
make the
knew what he
sausage?
meant. That's right. So I know what flying sausage means. But he's not quite correct.
So it was a non-flying sausage.
No, it is a flying sausage. It is. But it's the what flying saucer? It's called the something flying saucer. And I'll give you a hint.
No
It's the
idea.
model company. It's also the name of the model company.
Lindbergh. I don't have no idea.
Would you say, Donnie?
Lindbergh? That's just the first old model company that came in my head.
Uh-huh. Howard says probably Frankenstein because it's still a sci-fi movie. Don says Roswell. Howard saying Jupiter 2. Buck says Aurora flying saucer. Keith says Glow pilot UFO. And Howard's mom was a witch. So was mine, Howard. My mom was a witch too. Okay, well, it is a flying saucer, so I'm gonna give Buck. What did I say it was worth? 5,000 points or something like
I
that?
think you said 5,000.
Okay. I'm gonna give Buck 2,500 points because it was flying saucer. But Donnie, you said Lindbergh flying saucer, and that's what it was.
Oh, it was Lindbergh? Sweet.
The Lindbergh flying saucer. Buck, you got 2,500. Donnie,
That
you
was
get
just
another 2,500.
that was just the first old model company that popped into my head.
Cheaters. Keith says 1 point. Don says cheaters.
Who cheated?
Yeah, there's still a bonus for 5,000 more points. That's right, Howard. There is a bonus. So, what famous movie made by Ed Wood used that model as props in 1959?
No idea.
So Buck was on the right track there, thinking it was from a movie.
Well, it wasn't from a movie. It was used later in a movie.
It was from a movie after it was a production model kit. Buck's the first one in there with an answer. He says Forbidden Planet.
C-57D.
Howard says First Men on the Moon. Don says Planet 9 from Outer Space.
I remember that movie.
Steven says Forbidden Planet. Check again, Don. Take another look. It's 11, Donnie, or 10.
It is. I want to finish this light box though.
Buck says Plan 9 from outer space. Remember, Don said Planet 9 from outer space.
He did.
Buck says Plan 9 from outer space. 5,000 points for Buck. Don, you're so close. But Buck is correct. Plan 9 from outer space.
Give him 50 points.
Buck gets 5,000 points. That brings him to 6,500 points.
And
But it's
Don
still
has
not enough.
6,000. Dang, what a shame.
Don has 8,000. Don already had 8,000, so it wasn't quite enough. You almost had him, Buck. Good effort there, buddy. With one question, you almost took it. But Don is our overall winner with 8,000 points. Let's see what we got here. Oh. Wait a second. Looking for the...
Looking for the what?
Oh, I was looking for the ding ding bells to winner. I'll just play this one instead.
Ship my pants, you're kidding. You can ship your pants right here. You hear that? I can ship my pants for free.
Wow, I just may ship my pants.
Yeah, ship your pants.
So there you go, Don. Your prize is you get free pants shipping.
Huh. I guess I don't have that one.
You can now ship your pants.
Here, how about this?
Howard says, yay. Howard says, my mom is an alien. I thought she was a witch. Oh, no, that was other Howard. Don's Fugel got messed up. Yeah.
Fuggle goo.
Fugelgoo. His Fugelgoo misled him. He's saying cheaters. Well, it was a bucknicality. I knew what you meant, Don, but what are you complaining about? You still won. You got free pants shipping.
The rivet counters got him.
Howard says, wait, Buck had 7,500. You need to redo your math. Let's see, 5, 6. Yes, Buck had 7,500. Sorry. Yeah, my math is terrible. I shouldn't be awarding points. I should be awarding lollipops or popsicles out of the freezer, maybe.
You still have to count them.
Yeah, I'm not good at math. Todd says, oh, you're missing sound effects?
Yeah, I don't have the ding, ding, ding.
Don hates Buck, and Buck hates him back. And they're just kidding, of course. Keith says, night all. Keith says, great stream, Donnie.
Thank you. Not quite done, but thank you. I want to fire this up and see what it looks like.
But only from Kmart, Buck says.
I started to say I can't believe
Only
Keith's
on-
still on here, but that's right. He don't have to work tomorrow.
Nice. Right on. Buck says Alec is an alien.
Ah, nice. I need to clean out those 2 holes, but must have got glue in them.
Oh.
Zoom back out.
Howard says now my mom's a poltergeist. Yeah, mine too.
There we go.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah, let me make it
I
big.
must have got glue in 2 of those windows. I'll have to clean those out, but that ain't no big
Can't
deal.
tell on camera. The camera's not showing it.
You can't tell that 2 of them look smaller. That one and
Oh,
that
yeah,
one.
they look smaller.
Yeah,
I thought you meant the brightness.
no.
They look smaller, but they're even, so I thought it was supposed to be like that.
No, not quite, but it'll do.
See,
I'll have to
Don
clean
says I
those
didn't
2 out.
cheat. Don says I didn't cheat. I just didn't remember the title. It's actually older than me. Yeah, that's old.
Woo, boy, that's old.
Yeah, 1959.
Yep. But anyway, thank you everybody for stopping by. I appreciate it. I got 2 light boxes done. Thank you, Jody, for producing.
You're welcome, my friend. Let's see, you're getting compliments from everybody. Looking good. Looks good. Does look good for lights. LOL.
Thanks, everyone.
There we go.
But
Well, good job tonight, Donnie. Those windows are looking awesome.
thank you. But let's see.
Cannot
We got tomorrow night. Keith will be on at 6 Central Time. And then after Keith will be Buck, both doing Legos. Keith's working on Jack Sparrow's pirate ship, and Buck's working on the not Hogwarts, not Lego.
Excellent.
And Wednesday will be the Woody Wednesday. Most of us are working on the Istanbul, except Alec. I think Alec's working on several different things. Thursday night will be
Pop in for a little show and tell on Wednesday.
Yeah. We'd like to have you there, Jody. Thursday night will be Jordan. What's Jordan going to be working on? I'm not sure. It'll either be Dockyards
We
or
don't
night.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Friday night
we know that
stream,
he
of
was
course.
waiting for lights for his DS9 model, I think.
That's right. He was working on the
So
DS9.
it could possibly be the DS9. Jordan's got a bunch of stuff on the go.
Yeah, he does. So it'll be DS9 or something.
Whatever it is, it'll be fun to watch and entertaining.
Yes. And then
Hey, we got the same keyboard.
oh, really?
Yeah, mine lights up like that too.
Mine's some Logitech, I think.
Cool.
Yeah. Logitech, something or another. And then the Friday night stream, of course, at 8 Central. And then Jody, are you before?
I'm going to be streaming at 6 on Saturday. Yeah. 6
At
Eastern.
6 Eastern time.
Eastern Standard Time. Give our friends in the UK a chance to pop in, and some of our other friends that usually got to go to bed a little earlier, give them a chance to join and check it out for a little bit. So Todd loaded you with some sound effects.
Oh, sweet. Thank you, Todd. And then right after Jody will be Andrew working on the 2 big Enterprise Ds. And
Yes,
then we're
sir.
back to Monday. We have the whole week of HTM. And we ran out of spots, so we had to double up a few.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Yeah,
eventually we'll have 2 streams every night.
Oh, eventually, buddy, we're going to be 24/7 HTM all day, every day.
Hey, there you go. The HTM channel.
That's right.
Anytime you need your fix of insanity, stop by the HTM
That's
channel.
right. Eventually, we'll get enough members that are overseas that can handle the nighttime shifts.
There you go.
And then we can just rotate.
We just all need to retire. Everybody retire,
That's
quit
right.
working, and we can just stream all the time. We'll do it in like 3-hour shifts.
Yeah. We'll make a schedule.
But anyway, thanks everybody for stopping by. I appreciate it. I got to head to bed because I have to work tomorrow. Like and subscribe if you want, and we'll see you in the comments tomorrow night on Keith and Buck's stream. So have a good one, everyone. Let me get to the media tab because I wasn't prepared. And have a good one, everyone. Appreciate it.